Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching this video on the Girl Scouts of Northeast Ohio and Girl Scouts of New York Penn Pathways trip to London and Paris. I'm really excited about presenting to you today. These are two destinations that I have visited frequently, and I also think they picked me because I used to be a French teacher. And so if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I will share some basic French phrases with you that you can use on this trip. Again, my name is Brooke Hamlet. I am with Club Adventures, and we are the tour operator partner of the Girl Scouts for this trip. A little bit more about this partnership. This was created to give you an opportunity to experience Girl Scout values while traveling, especially community, discovery, and inclusion. We also wanted to provide inspiring experiences that would allow you to engage with alums and other supporters of the Girl Scouts in a new way. And as always, this fosters relationships between alums and supporters, and really is a wonderful way to maybe reunite with old friends or make new friends. Who are we? Who is Club Adventures? We are a AAA owned and operated company. With that gives us over 100 years of trip planning experience. And everything we do is small group adventure travel. And it's for people that want to experience a place more like a local, less like a tourist. We say that, traveling with us is like seeing the world through a local lens. We even have t-shirts that say we're all locals. With that in mind, we also have local leaders that are your guides on these tours. They are very passionate about the places they're from. And so when you're with them, you kind of feel like you're visiting a friend in the destination, and they're showing you around their city that they love so much. The other items on this slide, along with local leaders, these are all things that we believe to be important about travel, and we include in our tours. Things like meals that matter, where every time you have a meal experience on our trip, it's going to bring you closer to the destination in some way. Authentic connections. This happens so organically on these small group trips. You are connecting to the people you're traveling with, connecting to your leader, and then connecting with the interesting people you meet along the way. Inspired experiences, just like we do with meals, the experiences that we include are meant to connect you further to the destination and give you that insight, give you those memories you're going to walk away with. So you don't just have pictures on your camera, you've got those memories in your mind to take with you. And finally, you'll hear me talk a couple times today when we go through the itinerary about travel unscripted. This is what we call free time. And we know it's important that you have the ability to see things in these cities that maybe aren't included on the itinerary, but are on your list of places you want to go. So we give you the time to choose how you want to adventure in each of the cities. Here's a look at the itinerary. This is London and Paris, and it goes from October 9th through 15th of this year. It happens to be International World Friendship Week for the Girl Scouts. It's a 7-day trip, and the pricing there includes your air from JFK. It includes your travel between London and Paris on the train, on the Eurostar. And as you can see, it includes 6 breakfasts and 3 dinners. Just like we give you free time to explore, we also give you some free time at meal times so that you can pick the local flavors that you want to try. This is an activity level 1. So we have tours ranging up to activity level 5, just so you know. So a level 1, if you're comfortable walking around, taking the subway, you're going to be just fine on this tour. And if anything is ever beyond what you want to do that day, or you need a break, you can definitely opt out, maybe sit at a cafe or a pub, or just walk around a smaller area than what the group is doing at that time. Here's some highlights of the tour. I'm going to talk about each of these as we go through the slides. So we'll go ahead and move on. First thing, the accommodations. You have here on the left the Holmes Hotel in London, and on the right you have Le Cardinal Hotel in Paris. These are both locally owned and smaller boutique properties. They give you a chance to be immersed in the destination. If you don't know you're in London, if you wake up with the Sherlock Holmes hat above you, I don't know where you are, but it's the ability also to stay in a place that is supporting local employees and local businesses. In this tour, you're also going to have some classic Girl Scout experiences that maybe we wouldn't have on another Club Adventures tour, but we've put in just for you, for that nostalgia, for that friendship building, and for that ceremonial aspect. And I'll talk about those on each of the slides that comes up about those as well. Let's talk about kind of your day-to-day. When you get to London, the very first thing you'll do as a group is have a welcome dinner. This will give you a chance to meet your local leader and also to get to know the people in your group if you don't know them already. You soon will know them very well. Then on day 2, after some sightseeing in London, that's going to be Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, Buckingham Palace. You must see the changing of the guards, and so you will. We take you out to the Girl Scouts World Center, Pax Lodge, and there's going to be a lot going on out there since it's Global Friendship Week. You'll have some tea and cookies on arrival, Girl Scout cookies, of course, and then you'll get a tour of the grounds and the facility. And then you'll have a chance to have dinner with other participants in Global Friendship Week. So you'll get to meet other people affiliated with Girl Scouts beyond just our group on that special night out at the Pax Lodge. In the next day, you will have some unscripted time in London. And the location of the hotel is really perfect. You're going to find it easy to get around and just experience London the way that you want to. One of the included things that is on that other day in London is a trip to a place called Shepherd's Bush Market. And this highlights the multicultural side of London and street markets. These are things we associate with London. So on this really great experience, you'll be led around by a local woman who is also from Ethiopia. And one of the things you'll get to do is enjoy an Ethiopian coffee ceremony. So that sense of exploring culture that you may have will be fulfilled this day. And we're going to keep you well caffeinated. Also in London, we do a high tea experience. You have to do this. And this includes all the tea you want, plus finger sandwiches and pastries and all the ceremonial details of high tea in London. When we go on to Paris the following day, we take the Eurostar, which goes beneath the English Channel by train. We arrive in Paris, and you'll have some time to explore on your own. On day 2, we do some sightseeing, and we also have a Parisian-led cooking course. This is just a wonderful way of experiencing Paris. I always associate Paris with gastronomy and art, and you're visiting places like Montmartre, which are really well known for the artist scene and for dining scene. And one of the other things you do is you see a mural tour. So I love that this explores the art of Paris as well as the food scene. And in this cooking class, you will prepare your own meal and then get to try what you've made. And if it's not what you expected, they will have other things that they've prepared for you to eat. On that day of sightseeing, of course, we go to Le Louvre. This is the amazing museum must-see in Paris. And even if you've been before, you always see something new when you go to Le Louvre. I think they said you could spend 10 hours a day there for a year and still only see a tenth of the collection or something. But in the Louvre, you'll definitely see the Venus de Milo and the Mona Lisa, and you'll be led around by a local female insider expert. So in addition to our local leaders, we often connect on this trip with insider experts, people that really know very specific information about a place. And then we end the tour in Paris on the final night with one of those classic Girl Scout experiences, the farewell ceremony. And you'll have to say goodbye to your new friends and maybe old friends, but just for now, as these are people that you share the Girl Scout connection with. And now you share your memories of this amazing trip through London and Paris. I promised you some French. So what I have here for you is a list of some starter phrases. Those top 6 things, I call them starters, because you can master those, and then if you learn new vocabulary, you can use them to start sentences. So you have the ways to say I am, je suis, where is, où est, I like, j'aime, I would like, je voudrais, as in you're ordering something, I would like, je voudrais, please, s'il vous plaît, and parlez-vous. Typically, you'll be asking, parlez-vous anglais? That means, do you speak English? Here are some example sentences. Je suis américaine. And if you are female, you would say it just like that. Je suis américaine. If you are male, you would say, je suis américain. Où est la Tour Eiffel? Where is the Eiffel Tower? You'll really impress the Parisians if you know that in French it is called la Tour Eiffel. J'aime les biscuits. Of course you love cookies. And this one's really important. Je voudrais un verre de vin, s'il vous plaît. I'd like a glass of wine, please. Je voudrais un verre de vin, s'il vous plaît. And as we said, parlez-vous anglais? Just for fun and to end this up for you, I included the lyrics to a classic Girl Scout song, Make New Friends. These are the lyrics in French, and I won't sing them because I don't sing, but I'll read them to you. And if you would like to put it to music and practice, we'd love to get a video of that. That would be amazing to see some of you trying this out. Fais des nouvelles amies, mais garde les vieux. Un est fait en argent, l'autre en or. Un cercle est rond, il n'a pas de fin. Voici combien de temps je veux être ton ami. So that's all about staying friends forever, right? And so I really hope that you get a chance to travel on this trip and connect to these places and to the people you travel with. You can get more information at the website that's listed here. It's clubadventures.com/tour/Girl Scouts-London, or you can call us at the number that's listed. I will say to you in French to say goodbye, just for now, au revoir.